What's good, y'all? It's Timmy Too Dope, and I'm joined today with a very special guest. He is a podcaster, a streamer, a rapper, a mixtape host, a chicken head dance battler with strippers. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, Rico Ruffino joins the channel today. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Shout out to my boy Timmy Too Dope, man. Said that, meant that, and it's always gonna be that, man. Hey, that
Yes,
was one hell
sir.
of an introduction, man. I won the chicken head battle against the stripper. We get into that later.
Undefeated. I heard undefeated.
Undefeated. For sure, for sure.
So, first of all, thanks for joining the show. With all those titles that I listed off at the beginning, how would you describe yourself? Because I couldn't land on one. I really couldn't decide on how to properly introduce. So I just threw it all at the wall. How would you describe yourself?
Man, so I don't know, bro. I just be trying to get work done, bro. So like, I'm not a rapper though. I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist because
You've never rapped?
I'm not.
You've never
rapped. I never rapped.
I'll
Like,
call
I only
cat,
do
bro.
drops.
Ain't no way. You haven't wrote a single rhyme. Never.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. I was a rapper for like 2 weeks. In like 2016, I was a rapper for like 2 weeks.
Man, really?
I decided to go in my lane, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my personality and everything, being a mixtape host, I'm still able to have my hand into music. But like, really, I just like chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the streaming. I'm a nerd at heart. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I feel
like everybody
my
is with something.
Yeah. And I feel like streaming and podcasting fit my personality more than being an artist. So I chose to do that.
So I just find that super interesting. That I feel like a lot of people who do what you do start as rappers and kind of make the transition. Usually, like begrudgingly so. Usually, they gotta they gotta have the homies sit them down and have that real talk with them and be like, you should be, you know what I mean? So why did you decide to not really attempt rapping, and just why was the transition easy for you?
Man, I would say it started because I was managing an artist, and basically, I was throwing shows and stuff. So I've been a part of the music scene, like behind the scenes though. And basically, I got to learn a lot about like the music industry, and I always been trying to innovate and keep progressing like with time. And this is around like 2020 is when I first started the podcast, the Dot Sessions. It was audio only, just on Spotify. I was using Anchor at the time. And It's funny because I had no equipment. I barely knew what a podcast was, but after doing my research, I'm like, this is the next shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this 2019.
Year was this?
Like, this is about like 2019. So I'm like, this podcast shit gonna be the next thing going. So I tried to hop on that quick. So at first, nobody would mess with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't know what the fuck a podcast was neither. So I didn't look at it. I took it with a grain of salt. I wasn't like, people ain't trying to fuck with me. They just ain't know what the hell I was talking about for real.
So, and then I feel like the pandemic really changed everything, because I feel like that's when a lot of people started to fuck with podcasts and or start their own.
Yeah. So I took that opportunity because I moved down here before I started my podcast. I moved down here in 2020 during the pandemic, and after that, like, I just started doing the podcast. I started off with music video reviews. Like, nobody in my live, nobody watching, nobody in the chat, nothing like that. But I kept on doing it though, and I kept on being consistent. I would send clips to random people that I would find their music on Twitter or something. Then I started my Saginaw artists. I started doing theirs and integrating everything and just networking, building. And a few years later, we in the being now. So I got like 12 projects that I've hosted, you know what I'm saying, just on the hosting thing since 2023.
So in 2 years, 12 projects.
I've hosted a lot of projects.
That's work, ladies and gentlemen. That's work.
Shout out Al James. We got something coming out next week. I'm trapping Mixtapes again volume. Yeah, I'm trapping again volume. I'm trapping Mixtapes again volume 1 was my very first project. 25 tracks. That's still on Apple Music. 25 tracks, all Saginaw. Well, not all Saginaw artists. I actually had some foreign artists on there and some South Carolina and Orlando artists on there as well.
That's the
And
project that's coming out soon.
oh no, that came out in 2023. That was my first
Okay, that's like
project.
okay.
And I was the first one to have like really every side of town on one project on a mixtape like that. Cause I got the north side, I got the south side, I got the east side, west side, and BV all on one project.
For people that so for people that'll hear that and that really won't mean a lot to them, can you kind of break down why that's so important?
Um, I think it was important because I feel like, especially around that time, the city had needed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Saginaw's so small, like certain groups of people don't get along and everything like that from different sides. I think, like, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do something for the city where everybody was together for real. A lot of people preach like togetherness, and then they just don't ever do a togetherness project or something like that.
Right.
So I wanted to be a little different, and since I never got into, like, you know what I'm saying, claiming any hoods, I was able to communicate effectively enough to get everybody on the same page, and it turned out great.
That's big. That's big. I feel like a lot of people hear the word like role player or playing your role and think that is a negative thing. But I feel like that's just exactly what you did. You kind of understood your place and kind of used it to your advantage to unite everybody. And I think that's super important for people in your lane to do.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, because I felt the exact same way. I'm like, especially dealing with a lot of artists and everything, no shade to artists, but it's like, I don't want to be John Gotti. I don't want to be the guy that has to be in front of the camera all the time unless I want to be. I don't, and I don't know if you got rapper friends. Have you ever went to the strip club with your rapper friends? And you got to go to your 9 to 5?
Nope.
I'm cool on that. Like, I'm not trying to keep up with y'all. Like, y'all.
I heard though. Yeah. I know.
I'm not trying to keep up with y'all lifestyle, man. Like,
yeah. I'm going to come in with $12 and a laundromat card.
Man, what? I tell niggas, like, shit, I'm coming with $50. After that $50 go, I'm ready to go to the house.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I feel that.
I'll do a chicken head battle against the stripper, though. Like, I'll entertain myself.
And then dip. Win the battle and dip.
For real. So, I just wanted to stay in my lane for the most part.
So,
because I know me, I like to be myself. So,
out of all the things that you do you have something that's maybe your favorite or something that you find the most gratifying?
Streaming. I love streaming. I love streaming because, like, I have different formats to different streams, so it matters what I'm doing. So it might just be me gaming, or another one I might just be opening up some Pokemon cards or some basketball cards or something. And I can, like, I like to be able to do different things and see how people react. I like the chat being able to come in and support, and everybody in the chat voice their stuff. I love being able to collaborate with other people. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's like the streaming aspect brings everything that I feel like is a hobby into one spot. So
yeah, I would say I feel like that's the wave right now. You sound like you were ahead of the curve kind of with everybody doing the streaming shit. And you see, you know, Kai and you know, all the other big names and shit. Man, they're living better than some rappers, some athletes.
Yeah. Like streamers, we're like the new advertisement, bro. We're marketing the artists.
You see, bro, Kai with just the Batman shit. Yeah. Like, the fuck is that, bro? That's a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar probably franchise.
Yeah.
Connected with a streamer. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, and, you know, people get sponsorships, endorsements. There's other opportunities, like on a business level, on the back end, that streamers can learn and use to their advantage. You know what I mean? Affiliate marketing, regular advertisements, ad revenue, subscriptions. There's like regular donations. Like, that's 5 different type of ways that you can just make money on a stream right there.
And some people be doing it for, I mean, Kai, I keep bringing Kai up because he's the biggest one. He'd be doing it for a month long, but you got other streamers doing it for a week, for 24 hours straight. Like, this shit's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get to show your creativity too, because Kai, he got a whole different blueprint, like with stuff. He very creative
Yeah,
on his streams. That's
he
why he
is
can stream
the
for a month.
he is the trendsetter. Like whatever he does,
Yeah,
people are gonna follow that shit.
yeah,
Like it's
like
whatever
he
he
got the
wants to do.
blueprint. He got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
blueprint.
no doubt. So let's talk about something that Kai isn't doing, and that's
Hmm.
hosted mixtapes. Something
Yeah,
that you've done. You said 12 times over.
yeah,
Uh,
I've hosted some
the
things.
newest one coming out is the Hood Rich official mixtape called the Indy 500 Saginaw Edition. Correct?
Yep.
What can you tell us about this project? What can we expect on the project?
So yeah, for sure. So shout out my boy Superstar J Quick. You know what I'm saying? Hood Rich official DJs.
Yes, sir.
Basically they can expect Saginaw to come out and show their ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically like I like to gas people that I'm working with up, like, you know what I'm saying? And then like we got so much talent in the city, and for me to be able to take the recipe I had from I'm Trapping Mixtapes Again Volume 1, my very first project, and bring that same type of energy into a Hood Rich official, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something major to me personally, especially like my love for music, especially mixtape music, because that's really my era of music. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
So like
that's what Al and I were just talking about, just coming up on that whole era.
yeah.
Yep.
And like that's gonna be a special one. That's gonna be separate from I'm Trapping Mixtapes Again Volume 2 though. So I that one's gonna be coming later on in the year.
Who? So like when I'll interview artists, and obviously I ask them who they're influenced by. Who are your influences as far as hosts of mixtapes, or just other people that are you're in your lane?
Man, like, shoot, hosting mixtapes, shoot, gotta give it to Superstar J Quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like he need real deal help me learn a lot, and help mentor me like with a lot of the mixtape game, and like, you know what I'm saying, the business aspect and the
That's
creative
big.
aspect. Um, DJ Drama for sure, for sure.
Yeah, gotta
DJ
put
Scream,
drum up there.
DJ Clue,
You know,
DJ Who
not
Kid.
not to cut you off, but I was doing the interview with Al, and he was talking about how you do your I guess vocals on
Drop.
the projects and stuff. And I was talking about like Drama said in interviews, sometimes he'll do hundreds and then just choose the best ones. He said it
Mhm.
ain't like that with you. He said you just go in and it's basically first take, one take type
Yeah,
shit.
it's because like basically like I said, like even you had said it, like I could rap, you know what I'm saying? I know how to make a song, I know how to formulate it, I know
Yeah,
how to do the bars, the bridges, but like me doing my drops, I like it to be more personal. I don't like making generic drops. So my drop, I'm going in, I listen to the song, and I do my drop like it's heartfelt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's genuine. Like it goes with the theme of the song, and I gas it up. I go with the tone of the song. Like I'm because I realized that I'm a part of the song. You know what I mean? I'm not
100%.
just stuck in
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
When you
like I'm a
think
part
back
of,
to some
you
old
know,
DJ Drama shit, like you can't think of the song without
without
him
him
on it.
on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
definitely feel
like I try to
that.
make it as personal as possible and still stay on topic type thing with my drops. So I would say that is what sets me apart from a lot of other folks, because I put my personality on it type thing.
Yeah, I think it definitely shows through. I think my favorite project that I've heard you host was the Off the Grid with Al and
That's my
Charlie
favorite
Red.
one
Ah
too. That's
man,
my favorite project. No
yeah,
shade to nobody else, but I love that project, bro.
this is coming out live. Well, what do you mean? That, don't say it to nobody else. People gonna see this.
No, I said no shade
Oh, I thought you
to
said don't tell
anybody else.
this to nobody else. I said people
Yeah,
gonna see
no,
this.
no shade to nobody else, because I work
Okay,
with
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
dope artists and we have dope projects. But my personal favorite that I've done is Off the Grid. I love that project.
yeah. That just feels like a good time. Like it feels like a couple months from now. It feels like summer cookout type shit.
Yeah,
Like that's the
yeah.
type of feeling that I like.
Yeah, especially that track 2, "Fam Is Going Down."
Yeah,
Like that's my
yeah,
barbecue song. Like in the summertime, like, you know what I'm saying. If I'm firing up the grill, that is
yeah.
my song to grill too type
Yeah,
shit.
that's definitely gonna be on repeat this summer.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But me and
Um,
Al got something dropping soon too. Another project dropping.
you do?
Yeah, me and Al got a brand new project dropping. For Now I'm Here. We're doing a listening party
Oh yeah,
tonight. It comes out next Sunday.
absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling up to that release party because I definitely want to hear the tracks before they come out and shit. I was surprised he told me that Born In isn't going to be on the project, and that
Mm-mm.
shit's from like a year or two ago. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I think he recorded it a year or two ago, but he just dropped it on Even this
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Um, as far as the um artists on the new project, the Saginaw edition of the Indy 500, I'm assuming you got the best of the best on there.
I mean, sure. I ain't gonna say the best of the best because there is a lot of talent that I'm not able to put everybody on the project.
Sure,
You know what I mean? I'm not
but he
able to
wouldn't
put
put no
in
bullshit on there.
everybody.
Is what I'm
No,
saying.
I ain't putting no bullshit on there. Like,
Right.
I gotta, cause I got a whole bunch of music, but it's up to my discretion of who's going where, and because I'm putting the track list together, like the whole story has to be told in the project. So it's not about who's like the most popular at all with me. It's about who's making the best music. So it might be some big names that you won't see on this project, but I do have tracks for them. I might throw it on another project. Everything just has to make sense on it. You know what I mean?
So for the more casual listener, you're more like DJ Khaled, for lack of a better comparison, as far as
I don't like
collaborations and
DJ
features
Khaled, so
together.
I ain't gonna say DJ
That's
Khaled
why I
because I
said
don't like DJ Khaled.
for lack of a better. He's just the first one that came to
I would
mind.
say I would say more DJ drama on the gangsta grills.
Fair enough. Fair
On
enough.
the gangsta
Yeah.
grills, like not the gangsta grills that's just one artist, but like when he used to do his gangsta grills compilation tapes.
Yeah. You know, who's another one that doesn't get a lot of his respect. DJ K Slay was one back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, definitely K Slay.
That yeah, that were putting a
Definitely K
lot of
Slay.
shit behind the scenes, getting a lot of big tracks together and shit.
Yeah, for sure, especially in New York.
No doubt. So where are you dropping this project at? Just gonna be on streaming everywhere?
I'm trying to mix it. Like which one?
Uh, the Indy 500 Saginaw edition
That's gonna be exclusively on live mixtapes.
on live mixtapes. Do you have a release
That's
date
gonna be
for it yet?
exclusively. I don't have a release date for it yet, just because I wanted to push it back to focus on Al James' project, because that's coming up like next week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So Al James
actually, that comes out on
project and then
Sunday.
this one.
That comes out on Sunday. It's not even what next week
Uh
anymore.
23rd, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the 23rd. So yeah, I wanted to focus on that, put all my energy into promotion, seeing that project off the correct way before I
Okay.
start doing the next
And
project.
then Indy 500. Okay.
Yep, and then Indy 500. After that, I'm trapping mixtapes again. Volume 2 gonna be my main focus. But any artists out there, if y'all see this, if y'all do have a project that you would like hosted, feel free to hit me up. We can talk about it, put something together.
Absolutely.
I love working with artists that's really gonna, you know what I'm saying, put a play down, like drop some heat. You know what I'm
Any
saying? So
um clearly your roots are in Saginaw, but you
mhm,
said you're not in Saginaw currently. You're
mhm.
where?
I'm in the Tampa area,
Tampa
Florida.
area. Okay. Um, how would you describe the differences between the Saginaw music scene and the Tampa music scene locally?
Oh, I thought you were talking about period. I'm like, bro, you see the palm trees in the back. It's
No, no
90
shit.
degrees, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
with the
we got up to
Florida
like
artists,
60 degrees today.
yeah, well that's better than what it was last
Hey,
week.
I'll take it.
I would say that hold on, let me like this black to this one, because I'm glad you asked this. Mm, Main difference, Florida, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? No shade to Florida. I fuck with y'all. And I tell Florida artists the same thing. I've had this conversation. I feel like Florida artists more gatekeep Florida culture, and like they more like they don't care about working with other folks like that all the time. They don't be on that type shit. Like shout out my Florida boys. They be on some, hey, I'm from Florida. We gonna keep this shit here. Like there's been I've thrown shows because I told you I was managing the artist before.
Yeah.
I've thrown shows in Tampa and Orlando and had, like, you know what I'm saying, artists come down here and perform already. Um, we ended up meeting Jadakiss. It was crazy. It was
Yo,
crazy. So we even had his number. So
yeah,
we was supposed to do some business, but it didn't work out like that. It's like that in the music industry.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that was pretty dope. It was a big lesson, but that was all in Tampa. With meeting Jadakiss and everything. But even with that, like us having a certain presence, the Florida artists, you can see like the little side eyes and stuff like that. Like, who's these niggas is? So they ain't from here type shit, type
Yeah.
energy. Whereas I feel like us in Michigan are totally different. We want to work with other artists from other places. You know what I mean? Like in our mentality, like we have a make it out quote unquote mentality in Saginaw at least, where we trying to make it out the SAG. Like we love the SAG. We have a lot of Saginaw pride. You feel
Oh,
me? But
yeah.
our goal is to get the fuck on. Whereas Florida goal is I'm trying to be popping and stay here type shit. So dealing with the artists, you do see like a little like, you know, kind of we ain't trying to fuck with the Michigan niggas type shit.
Yeah.
And whereas that's different than in Michigan, like we wanna fuck with y'all type shit. We trying to grow and get the fuck on type shit.
Have you been able to make some uh link ups happen between Tampa and Saginaw at all?
Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. Like, I shout out to Key Vino, you know what I'm saying, out of Winter Haven. That's one of the producers. Cameraman, shot by Ish. Shout out to Shot by Ish. He shoots a lot of shit down here in Florida, and like they love HBK Boom down here. They love Big Hood the King too, especially like when I
Fire.
pull up to the hood down here, cause I be traveling, I be making my rounds down here. Like I don't just be out here thugging or nothing like that, but like I make my way around. I get to meet people. I pull up on them. We play each other's music. They tell, you know what I'm saying? They'll even, I let them listen to a lot of unreleased shit too.
Yeah.
But I don't send it to them. But like we be smoking, like post it up and they be like, oh yeah, run that one back. Who is that? Next thing you know, they following them on Instagram, subscribed on YouTube type
Organic.
shit.
Yeah.
Organic connections and they know exactly who these people are, like from the city. So like that's kind of dope that I'm able to link up certain
Be
shit like
that
that.
link. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last question before we get out of here. Indy 500 Saginaw edition. What's your favorite joint on the mixtape? Which one's that one? I know.
Uh,
I know you're gonna say I can't pick one, but you gotta pick one.
uh, and I don't even know if I got the whole track list because I got like 50 songs, bro. And shit, I do that.
You can pick two.
I got one with um, I got one with No Sleep Earth, um, Topside, and Twan. And you know, Topside, he ended up passing away, but this song hasn't been released at all yet.
R.I.P.
So ain't nobody even
Okay.
heard it. So I do like that one, especially like just for the impact of the city and everything. Just
What's it
having
called?
honestly, I gotta name it myself. It ain't even have a title to it.
Damn, that's a lot of responsibility.
It ain't even got, you know what I'm saying? But I had talked to Earth. Shout out to No Sleep, man. I had talked to Earth shit. I'm like, I'm finna figure out a name for it, but it ain't even got no name yet, bro. Another one, I got a couple tracks from Boom. KG Big Squad got a song on
Oh,
there
you got
that I fuck with.
KG on there?
I
Man,
got,
KG got that charisma,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. He got a song on there that's fire. V Long Trice got some shit on there that I like.
Okay.
I like a lot of the songs on there, so it's kind of hard for me to.
As you
Big Good the
should.
King sent me some. Overgrind Dio got some shit on there. Uh, Al James, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like
Basically, what
Ben
you're
Drake on
saying is
there.
Saginaw got a lot to say.
Yeah, we got a lot to say on this one. It's kind of hard for me to limit it because I ain't even made the track list all the way yet, so I don't even know. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, okay. Well, be on the lookout for the Indy 500 Saginaw edition Hood Rich mixtape, official Hood Rich
Hood
mixtape,
Rich
hosted
official.
by
Hood Rich.
Hood Rich, hosted by Rico Ruffino. Release date to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll definitely keep y'all posted whenever that does get a release date. But Rico, man, I appreciate the time. I appreciate
So for
the
sure.
insight. Appreciate you answering all the questions.
Man, appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, man. Like, so most definitely. Everybody follow me, Rico Ruffino. My name the same on all platforms except PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is Rico Ruffino 989. And I say PlayStation because you already know I'm kick streaming on Discord. Add me as a friend. Join the Discord server if you do want to pop shit and help me review some of this music. I do have an open server, the Bing 989 server on Discord. We already got like 100 people in there. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So pop in if you ever want to help me review. If you ever want to play some COD, 2K or something and kick it, pull up.
See, I told you he does everything, ladies and gentlemen. But do not. If you're coming on there trying to dance battle the chicken head, you're taking the
Oh yeah,
L.
for
I'm just
sure.
saying.
Like
Yeah.
they don't wanna have no chicken head battle on the stream, bro.
Nah.
Hey, tag your favorite chicken head artist and tag me, and I'll challenge them, bro. We can do this. We can do that.
Undefeated.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, and Timmy Too Dope the judge, man, of the chicken head battle. Timmy Too
Nah.
Timmy Too.
I'm biased, bro. I'm biased. I'm going Rico every time. Bro, ladies
100.
and gentlemen, Rico Ruffino, ladies and gentlemen.
For
Peace.
so said that, meant that, and it's always gonna be that. You dirty motherfuckers. Tap in.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.